The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
Right? I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short.
Touchdown, Bears! Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The Eagles at 14-1 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
You look at this Eagle defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Mariota. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run over center with Mitchell, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now Mariota. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Moore. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Here now, 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Borregales now on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative? Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third and 4. To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Play fake, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dive up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. That will signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
63, 63, 63.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Second down and 8.
Barkley off tackle left. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota to throw it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and a couple.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go!
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Mariota's throw complete here to Kmet.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. To throw is Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Mariota again.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Mariota.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the... So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second and 6. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Off the play fake, Mariota. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Again, it's Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
desperation time. Mariota on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Silver, ready? 73, 73.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's a give to Barkley. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Elliott good on the extra point. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Mariota. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Gets this to Moore.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 26 yards.
To throw, Mariota.
First down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Mariota. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot now for Mariota. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like.